Assalamu alaikum everyone, my name is Shifa Ijaz from CEO Club Pakistan, and we are back here again with another episode of Coffee with CEO. And today we have Mr. Faraz Malik, CEO UF Group, who is a leading company in transport and logistics. Assalamu alaikum sir, kaise hain?
Wa alaikum assalam.
Sir, can you please tell us about your educational and professional journey in a nutshell?
Educational, actually, I did my bachelor's from Karachi University.
Okay.
Then I did MBA from IBA Karachi in 96-97. So then I started this company. Actually, my father was the real mentor, and he asked me to come into this business or to be entrepreneur instead of doing any job. So usme then I had no option. I wanted to do job like every IBA or every MBA guy. They want to do some jobs or to get into corporate environment. But I did not do that. I was forced to do that. But Alhamdulillah, Allah is the best planner, which I just mentioned also. So I started, and Alhamdulillah, I started with one guy, and now we are more than 100 employees, alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah. Sir, again, custom clearance is notorious for their tough policies and to be a headache in everyone's mind. So how has your experience been with them, especially with the international shipments?
Actually, this is what turned me around to get into this business, and why my father wanted to do this. And he started, and we started together. Actually, he made a platform for me, to be honest, because he was engaged with some other company in the management for over 35 years. But he wanted me to come, and his one of friends persuaded me and him to get into this business because there's a huge gap of good qualified people between stakeholders and government. Although this business was not, to be honest, was not very professional. Used to be very professional at that time in terms of a lot of things. I would not say.
Why would you say that?
Because when you are dealing with government, and when they're all manual systems, so then always there are so many challenges we used to face.
Definitely.
So padha likha banda to come into this, having done MBA from IBA, I had different dreams to go into bank or any corporate side. So, but this was the one thing which persuaded me also just to come to create, this kind of, to become a proper bridge between, companies and stakeholders. So I took a challenge then eventually. And I used to think that, it has to be a proper structured organizations. We have to put some professionalism into it. And that I had a vision at that time. I took a training also on field training. My father was very professional in this because he had a commercial background. So I learned a lot by him, to be honest. He is my only teacher, I would say, a practical teacher. So then we started, and we got the breakthrough from IC and Siemens at that particular time. And then moved on, and now we are here, alhamdulillah. We are dealing with a lot of industries now here, abroad also, and we have offices now in Karachi, Dubai, and Lahore. So around 100 plus employees.
MashaAllah.
So this is
sir, being in transportation, delays are inevitable. So how do you deal with the customer satisfaction in regard of the delays that they might have to face with their shipments in the sector?
Actually, planning plays a very important role. I tell you, we don't do this just we get the order and we just execute. No. We always involve ourselves into a planning stage. Like I always say that if you conceive an idea of importing or to bringing something from one place to another, our roles, is started. And we do all the planning, costings, time durations, because these days now everyone wants, past when I started, to be honest, people used to have a lot of inventories in their warehouses, but now it's all just-in-time deliveries, came into force. And everybody has a very back-to-back logs and very
very tight schedule.
Time sensitive now everything has become. So shipping, we are dependent on certain forces which are not in our control, but the planning, professionalism, contacts, these are in our controls, and the knowledge of the product. So that plays a vital role. Alhamdulillah, we have done a lot of projects, doing a lot of projects, other than projects importing and handling materials to fulfill the ultimate deliveries of our customers which they produce. So Alhamdulillah, we have done good, and secondly, it's a word of mouth, our kind of business, and we have a lot of satisfied customers over 30 years, over 25 years on our panel. So if we are providing services to them with their entire satisfaction, that's where we are done.
Sir, can you tell us more about the projects and industries that you're linked to?
We are actually linked to a lot of industries. We are not that kind of service provider who just restrict yourselves to one or two products, because a lot of companies I know, they are specialized in certain. I'm not against it, but my knowledge and my idea was to deal with everyone, to get an experience of every industry. So we are linked with the auto industry. Big names are on our panel at the moment, and we have done like Metro Multan also. We have done KPK Metro. We have done Green Lines Karachi project. This Devo is our customer.
Okay.
Recently we got Alhamdulillah Orange train project also. And on the other hand, sugar industry, textile, packages, solar, you name it. So we are linked to all kind of electrical engineering, pharmaceuticals, chemicals. So that's the key to our success. If that's a key for our success, because in COVID times and the challenges we are facing in Pakistan these days. So one industry is in bad shape, so we are not dependent on one. So this was the idea.
Sir, considering the fluctuating fuel prices, how do you optimize cost and approach this customer satisfaction in that regard? Actually,
it is always passed on. You know that ultimate product is customers we deal with. It is very difficult, to be honest, to deal with those customers who knows nothing, and those customers who are very much finicky and very much smart. But our customers, to be honest, every importer-exporter cannot be our customer, to be honest. So, Alhamdulillah, we have those customers on our panel, and generally, good industry, they know that these are the limits of these are the challenges, the limits. So definitely when the rates are gone up, like shipping was in crisis and still is again after COVID. The one container used to the sea freight of one container was $800, let's say, from China. It went to $4,000.
That's a huge
jump. But obviously that is not ours, because we are not running the shipping company. We are the service provider, we are the middleman. What we can do is we can, channelize things, we can get the spaces, we can pre-plan so that the containers should not be offloaded. This industry, the customers, they know, they understand. So we hardly, those real costs we have to pass on. But as far as our own service charges, our own costs, we are always stand by with our customers because they are our assets, to be honest.
So what is the mission, vision and business philosophy of UF Group?
Vision was obviously, as I said earlier, that I used to think that we should come up with that kind of a company, providing door-to-door services, having different departments, and we should give customers that comfort that on their phone call, on their once they conceive ideas, so we will be able to give them solutions. This was my vision. Mission, obviously, mission was, we don't have to compromise on our integrity, to be honest. And just to be, we should not lose our customer, because customers are assets. And if every one satisfied customer can refer you and to talk about you on your back, so it will pay us, and it has paid us a lot. So this is my mission, and alhamdulillah, we are successful to it, because our kind of product we do not advertise. It's not B2C, it is B2B. So for that, we have to satisfy our customers, so that customers, they recommend, they say they're good people, you are stuck, okay, refer. So this is how we got a lot of clients on board.
Sir, CEOs are business leaders. How would you define leadership? A leader should play a role as a captain, I would say. Captain, in a sense, every goods and bads he has to face. And he should stand with the team. He should not run away from the ground. So leaders are those who lead from the front. And if the team is winning, so he should be able to pass on all the goods to the team. Share it with everyone.
Yeah, and if something is bad, he should take the responsibility. Secondly, leaders should be able to take decisions, should be able to get consultation for the team and take his own decision.
Not difficult decisions are very necessary.
Difficult also, and not, take the decisions when somebody else is saying, and when it is bad, eventually then say, oh, it was recommended by him, not like this. So leaders should, you be, everything you should face in front.
So what are the key challenges and opportunities in your industry?
Challenges, I would say, again, challenges is macro environment. The Pakistan economy is a big challenge. Secondly, challenges, we are dependent on certain forces, like we are dependent on our vendors, like shipping lines. We do not own shipping line. And similarly, the rates are high, the market conditions. These are the challenges. Thirdly, we are dealing with government. Definitely, there are certain policies, certain issues. So then it's difficult, in certain, because customer always want everything should be in their favor. But something
Definitely.
Which is not legal, of course. It's not that they want to do any illegal things, but it's a matter of interpretation also. So when there's a law and there's an interpretation, these are the challenges we face to convince both of the sides, both sides, like customs and so this is one big challenge. And when we are talking about customs clearance, on the other hand, logistics, we are dependent on certain forces, like you said already, petrol, these prices, inavailability of sometimes equipments. That's the challenges we face. And opportunities, there are a lot of opportunities, and still, like I said, we got the opportunity to get the project of Orange Train. Similarly, because the opportunity is, if you do this all, beyond the execution of the project, we do go backward to our edges consultancy. So still there's a big market. We are covering a very small amount of clients. So it's a big market. Pakistan has a lot of potential, lot of imports, lot of exports. So I would say the consultancy and service provider will remain there. So opportunity is there.
So what is your 5-year plan down the road for UF Group?
5-year plan we used to hear the Gawada is coming, and I visited personally in 2017-18 to have a warehouse over there. But I was disappointed, and still. So it's a big opportunity if Gawada's. But our plan is 5 years plan. I would share that we want to, as I said, we always tried to go backward integration. So this is what we are trying to do now. And we have already entered into this to become a shipping line also.
Okay.
So we have started buying our own containers, and we have already started this from our Dubai office, and start moving our containers between Pakistan and Dubai at the moment, and it's a huge opportunity. So we are now focusing on that to become one of the good line, not the biggest because lines are too big, multinationals, but we are just not shipping but containers line, having own containers, and our target market would be definitely forwarders and the importers and exporters. So we are trying to increase our fleet as much as possible so that we can further open other ports in other countries. So this is our main plan.
Sir, having 100 plus employees under your company, what are the key challenges that you face with the human resource, especially when hiring the fresh graduates?
Fresh graduates, we hire as a management trainee. The problem is that every graduate expects that they are somehow, they're champions, they have come, but they are not at fault. I was sharing with your colleague earlier that of course they are actually trained accordingly, that when they will go out they will get such salary, but it's not exactly, it doesn't matches to their skills are not developed. So we face those challenges just to hire them, but otherwise as far as in-house human resource challenges, we just not big challenges, but you see that when somebody is not performing, and in our company we have a firm policy of not, to be honest, firing people. I invested in human resource. This was my objective when I started, and just to invest in human resource, and so that they are the real assets of the company. So my company, who joined in 96, 97 with me is still with me. Okay. Who joined in 99 in Lahore, 2000, like I have most of the clients who are older, 12 years, 13 years, they are with me. So that's a real challenge when somebody is not performing. So to satisfy them, to get things done from them, that's a real challenge. But it's very easy to fire them.
Definitely.
But we don't believe in it. We do our best so that we do our my level even, just that they should be able to perform by all means. So that's the real challenge of me.
Sir, what is your strategy of digital transformation, especially in this age of AI where everyone is like AI incorporate karna? How do you incorporate AI in your business?
Artificial intelligence is a real, now strength now is becoming strength every day. So we are also going into it because we have a proper software system enforced in all companies, but we have already moved towards this further expansion, and everything should be digitized. So we are into it, and this is how we will be able to, I'm sure rather, that we'll be able to grow. Our data will be more, synchronized, and we will be able to perform in a positive direction well. So we are already into it now, and inshallah we'll be able to get it implemented in 1 month in all branches. So it will help us a lot.
Definitely.
So obviously we don't have to, we have to be run with the according to the year how everything is going, so we have to adopt those things accordingly.
Sir, some rapid fire questions, बिल्कुल छोटे-छोटे से आपने answers करने हैं. Sir, what is success to you?
Success to me is success when you are satisfied. That's the key. Satisfaction is the
Definitely.
success.
And what is happiness to you?
What is?
Happiness.
Happiness also, I would say, happiness you create yourself. If you feel happy from inside, again satisfaction is there. If you are satisfied, you are always happy. If you are not satisfied, you can never be.
Sir, leaders are readers. What is your favorite book that you would like to recommend?
I generally don't read books, to be honest.
चले कोई नहीं. Sir, कोई regret आपका हुआ होगा, but कोई ऐसा कोई आप mention करना चाहें?
Regret in terms of what? Like
in professional,
business, in
yes.
professional regrets? Regret, I hired someone known to me and he betrayed. He used me. But I said, I always believe in Allah that it's okay. I have given him a key position and the entire office and everyone was saying that he is not good for the company. But I said, no, I believed in him. Eventually he betrayed. So, but again, I have nothing to do with it. I always focus on my growth and I still pray to Allah for him that he got separated, he break, no problem. Allah wants him to be the king of the world, so this is his.
Definitely.
So this is his path. I don't have an eye on his growth. So and I would not be happy if he falls down. Because this is his destiny.
Sir, joblessness is everywhere. What sort of skill sets would you want the younger generation to develop in order to compete in this competitive market?
Skills, obviously, IT is important. But on the other hand, the skills are inborn, in any human being. So I would say that whosoever has good skills, they should polish it instead of creating skills, inborn skills. So that would help in their own professions. If someone is good in marketing, someone is good in management, someone is good in whatever skills, they should go for that.
Definitely.
Otherwise, again, opposite air you want to run, you can't run to that extent. Everybody would reach to the destination, you won't be able to.
Definitely. Sir, lastly, any message of hope and optimism for the youth of Pakistan?
Hope should always be good and believe in Allah. First thing. Second thing, I always say that one should not try to fly and one should not become a rich overnight. In this science, environment, everybody wants, when the mobiles are changed every 5 months, cars are changed, everybody wants to, because we have reached to this level where from the scratch. So if you do hard work, don't get disappointed. You take the right path to run, try to run, be focused and just leave on Allah.
Definitely, sir.
Otherwise, if you are running after everything, it will run far away from you. If it's not destined for you. Leave in Allah and you will be benefited one day if it is good for you. Otherwise, if you don't, then just take it that it's okay, it's not for me. So this is the message, and I would say that don't fly in air. Keep your feet in earth. Otherwise, people want to run next day, they want to become billionaire. No, there's no short route to any success.
Definitely.
In any environment.
Thank you so much for coming here today. It was lovely talking to you, so we learned a lot from you. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.